Okay, dear students, now let us start new chapter matrices. Okay, this will be the third chapter in class 12 NCERT. We have finished until now in class 12 relations and functions, inverse trigonometric functions. Okay, this will be the third chapter, and we also finished in first class. NCERT 11 sets, relations and functions. Okay, trigonometric functions. Then complex numbers also have finished. Okay. Okay. Let us see matrices. What is matrices? Matrix plural. Then what is matrix? Matrix, if state board you have studied, means matrix might have come, or else NCERT. I hope this will be the first time you are seeing. Okay. Matrix, matrices. Matrix, matrices. Formula, formulae. That means matrices is the plural word for matrix. Matrix is singular. Okay. Then what is matrix? Not collection, arrangement you can say. Okay. An arrangement of numbers or functions in a rectangular array. First of all, let us understand why, because these definitions and all nobody asks. In simplest way you understand. Why? Because in mathematics definitions are not going to come in examination, but you have to understand. In simplest way you have to understand. Okay, first you let us see what they have written in books and all. An arrangement of numbers or functions in a rectangular array, ordered also we have to write. Okay, I have mixed this ordered. That means, see, when we have gone sets, we have started sets was not ordered. 1 2 2 1, whatever it may be, you can write. Both are same. But when we entered relations of functions also, based on relation only functions will come. When we entered relation itself, then Cartesian word has come, ordered has come. Like this here also you see ordered arrangement of rectangular array in. Okay, ordered arrangement of numbers or functions in a rectangular array is called matrix. Okay, plural of the matrix is, see, one matrix, two matrices. Second matrix comes into pictures, means normally matrices we are going to call. Okay, then how to arrange this and all, simplest example we will take and we will see. Okay. Okay, I am writing like this. You see, for IIT JEE 3 subjects are required. Okay, 3 subjects, say, distributed the marks. Okay, you see here I am writing marks. Okay, here I am writing the marks, here I am writing subject. Okay, what are the subjects for IIT JEE exam I am talking about? Okay, maths will be there, physics will be there, chemistry will be there. Not exactly, approximately I am talking about. Okay, if you write BitChat and all, some other English or general knowledge, whatever it may be, some other extra content may also be there. Broadly, I am taking based on IIT JEE. Okay, Mars. See, Mars also, you may observe from first, or we can say from class 11 or some Mars you are going to get subject. From class 12 also you are going to get. Okay. Why? Because see, this has been divided into two parts, 11th, 12th. Some chapters are in 11, some chapters are in 12th. Okay. How many marks are going to come? We don't know. Okay. You see here, totally marks, say here 50, here 50 you take. Okay. No, these are not arranged marks. The candidate, any candidate has got marks like that, we are thinking. Okay. Or else forget about IIT JEE. In your examination, we are considering only these three subjects marks, not remaining subjects. Okay. Now, marks in class 11. See, class 11 board exam may not be there, but state boards and all exam will be there for class 11 also. Say 75 he has got. In 12th he has got 80. Okay. Physics, say 69, 73, say 70, 81, 83. Okay. A student has got marks in class 11 and class 12. Like this. These are the subjects, these are the marks. Okay. You see, maths in 11, 75 marks. In 12, 80 marks. In physics, 69 marks. In 12th, 73 marks. In chemistry, in 11th, 81 marks. In 12, 83 marks. These are for 100 marks. Okay. Now, we also can represent this in matrix form. Okay. You see how I am representing. Okay, this may be the best example. Why? Because here, see, 3 rows have come, but 2 columns only are there. That is why this will be the best example. Okay, let me show this in matrix form. In matrix form, how I can show matrix form. Why I am taking capital and all, I am going to explain one by one. Okay, 75, 69, 81, 80, 73, 83. Okay, this is the matrix. Now this is statement has been converted into matrix. Now you observe this arrangement, arranged properly, ordered. Yes, ordered. Why? Because see here, 11th means 11th only how to take in first column. You see. First of all, let us understand the contents first. This is matrix. Capital letter we are explaining, or we are representing capital letter, equal to we are writing. Then we are putting bracket. Here also we will explain something. See, we have got 3 brackets normally, but 3 are different. 3 are different. This is parenthesis. This is bracket. This is brace. In normal form, small bracket, big bracket, flower bracket, curly bracket, whatever it may be, we are going to call in normal terminology. But mathematical terminology, parenthesis, bracket, brace. Brace is used for sets, relations also. Okay? Brace is used there. But here in matrices, you have to use only bracket. You should not use these two for representing, for arrangement of these numbers inside. Okay? Now we know that representation of matrix is with capital letter A, equal to symbol, then bracket, inside all contents you have to write. What are these contents normally? See here, these are marks, but in some other question or some other arrangement this may be different thing, but commonly what we call element. Okay, now I am writing here. First of all, are these in ordered form? Yes, ordered. Okay, now matrix is there, elements are there. Okay, elements, matrix. Okay, matrix is capital letter A. Element representation is small letter A. That you have to keep in your mind. Matrix will be representation with capital letter. Elements will be represented by small letter. Okay. Now see 75, 80, 69, 73, 81, 83 are elements. Capital A is matrix. Okay, and these elements are ordered in rectangular array form, properly ordered. Okay, what is order? Order means, you see here 11th marks are 75, 69, 81. That means all 11th marks should come in first column only. All 12th marks should come in first column only. First row belongs to maths only. You see 75, 80, 75, 80. Second row belongs to physics only, 69, 73. Third row belongs to chemistry, 81, 83. Okay. Can you write in different way? Yes, that is also can different, right? Okay. You write this one. How I am writing, you see. Now A is equal to, okay, like this. Can you represent? Yes, definitely you can represent. Why? Because you see here also order is there. You see here subject wise you have taken subject, you have taken row, class you have taken column. That also we will say columns and rows. What are columns and rows? You may be knowing, but even then I have to tell. Row, column. Okay. What is row? Row is like x-axis. What is column? Column is like y-axis. That means horizontally what are the elements are there? Those are called rows. Okay. Vertically, if you consider those elements or things or whatever it may be, those are going to called as columns. Okay. Every matrix is having rows and columns. Rows and columns. Rows and columns. These are very important. Okay. Rows and columns. Every element is designated with that row and column. We will come representation of element afterwards. Let us complete the general broad idea of this matrix. Okay. Now if you compare here, you see two rows are there here. But here three rows are there. Okay. But here three columns are there. But here two columns are there. Total elements are not going to change. Here you see 3 into 2, 6. Here also 2 into 3, 6. Total elements are same. Why? Because see, 6 elements you have to arrange ordered rectangular array. Numbers or whatever it may be. Here first for easy understanding I have taken only numbers. We will go for functions also afterwards. Inside functions also will come. Okay. Now you see both are same. Both matrix is same. But if you take this, then automatically you have to consider rows as subjects, columns as class. If you consider this matrix, rows as class, columns as subjects. Okay, maths, physics, chemistry. Here class 11, class 12. Maths, physics, chemistry. Here class 11, class 12. Like that you have to understand. Okay, this is the best example. One more thing. In sets and all we have put comma between inside brace. Here no commas are there, you see. All are separated. Okay. Now you come to a matrix. Matrix will be represented by capital letter. Okay. See, without this, if you want to represent a matrix, you have to represent like this. A 2 by 3, or A 3 by 2, or A 2 by 2, or A 1 by 1. Okay. What are these 3 by 2, 2 by 2? Those are, now I am removing this. Why? Because slowly you have to go inside the depth of the subject. Okay. What are these 2 by 2 and all? Order. That is called order. You see, in order, generalized form is A M cross N, we write, but we call M by N. M by N. 2 cross 3 means 2 by 3. That means 2 by 3 matrix. This is 2 by 3 matrix, you see. Why? Because see here M is equal to row, number of rows. I write number of rows. Number of rows. N is equal to number of columns. Okay. Number of rows and number of columns. Here you see, this is, see, I am writing separately. You need not write, you can write like this only. Here this is a 3 by 2 matrix. 3 by 2. You have to call by only this, not 3 into 2. 3 by 2 matrix. 3 by 2 matrix means 3 rows are there, 2 columns are there. Why? Because all 3 M into N, first letter M represent, first letter is M into N only. First letter represent number of rows, see 3 rows are there. Second letter represent number of columns, 2 columns are there. Okay. Then M comma N belongs to natural number. Natural number, you know, from 1 it will start. At least 1 you should have. Okay, then 1 into 1 also matrix is there? Yes, definitely is there. You see, I am taking B is equal to, say, 3. This is also matrix. This is also matrix. 1 by 1 matrix. 1 into 1 you have to write, but 1 by 1 you have to call. 1 by 1 matrix. Why? Because 1 row, 1 column. 1 row, 1 column. This is also matrix only. Okay. 3 by 2. 2 by 2. If I take up to here only 75, 80, 69, 73 also 2 by 2 matrix. 2 by 1, yes, 2 by 1 matrix also there. 1 by 2, 1 by 2 matrix also there. Okay, depends on. Why? Because natural number N, minimum 1 you have to take. That side also minimum 1 you have to take. 1 by 1 will come. Least the infinity, whatever it may be. But our subject is up to limited to 3 by 3. Why? Because inverse and all you can find up to 3 by 3. More than 3 by 3, inverse and all you are not able to find. Okay, that is why we will go for up to 3 by 3. For inverse. Remaining and all normally up to 4 we can go. Okay. Now you must have seen here. What is this matrix then? Representation. This is 2 by 3 matrix. Why? Because 2 rows are there, 3 columns are there. Okay. Now how can we say that this is 73 element position? We can say position of element. Matrix we have represented C capital letter and M by N or whatever it may be. If you want to represent like this, if you represent detailed, not detailed form, A 3 by 2 you can write. A 3 by 2 means, see, one matrix is there, A or B or whatever it may be. In alphabets, what are the numbers you can take for representation? Except I and O, any number you can take. I and O are reserved for 2 different matrices that I am going to explain. Without I and O, any number you can take. Any letter alphabet you can take. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I you leave. Then J, K, L, whatever number. M, N, O, don't take. Leave. Up to Z, remaining all you can take. Okay, these numbers, alphabets. Okay. Here, only small a you have to take. Element. Okay. See, this is matrix, these are elements. Number of elements depends on this. See, 2 into 3 means 6 elements will be there. 2 into 3, 6 elements. 4 into 5 means 20 elements will be there. That's all. Okay. M and N belongs to natural number. M by N, 2 by 3, 4 by 5. Like that you have to call. Okay. Now, let us understand the position of the element. I want a 73 element. How can we say that position? You see, Aij. Now, like A capital M and M by N, here by is not there. You see, Ij. That's all. Aij. Aij will be the representation of element. Aij will be the representation of element. Small a refers to element. Capital A or capital B, whatever may be, refers to matrix. Small a Ig, capital A M by N. M cross N we write, but M by N we have to call. Small a Ig. Now here I is row number. Row number. J is column number. See, element position matrix is total contents representation. A 3 by 2 means A is a matrix. It is having 3 rows and 2 columns. Okay, 3 rows and 2 columns. But Aij, say I will write like this: A23. A23. A23 means A is an element. That element is in second row and third column. You see, first row, second row, third column. Here you come. First row, second row, third column. 83. Here A2 by 3 is equal to 83. You understand? Huh? Okay. Now A2 by 2. A2 by 2, both area we can write. Why? Because see, second row, second column. Second row, second column, 73. For this is 73. Okay. Come here. Second row, second column, 73. Here also 73. Now you understand the elements position. Why? Because the construction of matrix also will come. One formula they give, they will ask us to construct. If you know Aij concept, then you can construct this total entire matrix also. Why? Because they give formula, they give equation or whatever it may be. Okay. This is a basic behind construction of matrix. See, like this one, practically we will construct the matrix. Say I am taking like this. Aij is equal to 1 by 2 modulus I minus 2j. Okay. This is the formula, and also asked to construct say 2 by 2 matrix. We will, for example, we will take 2 by 2 only. In exercise, it is going to come 3 by 3 or more. Okay. Construction of matrix 2 by 2. See, this is concept like I am telling, but not I have given question. We are constructing matrix of 2 by 2 matrix. 2 by 2 you have to call. The formula is Aij is equal to half modulus of I minus 2j. Okay. If they don't give this formula, then you are not able to construct the matrix. Formula you require, and this order also you require. Order also. Okay. Before going the expansion of this formula, you first write broad general matrix. General matrix is like this. You see, A is equal to A2 by 2. You need not write. A you write. That's all. Why? Because see, when you are representing all elements or generalized elements, need not write. Without representation, simply you are representing means A2 by 2. You have to write. But here we are representing. Okay, not general representations, not only matrix representation. We are representing even general elements also. General elements I am showing you. See how A11, A12, A21, A22. Is it okay? First you see. Capital A is equal to bracket elements small a. First row, second column. First row, first column, first row, second column. M. Row. This entire will come up to, you see here. Like this, A1N will come. Why? Up to N will go. Number, any number, it can go. But the row is not going to change. Why? Because this is first row only. Always this is A1. A1N, A11, A12, A1N, up to A1N it goes. Okay. Here also you see column. Or if you want to take it up to M, then you can go M1. See, normally M by N we are writing. Number of columns also, if you take N, then this will be N1. But here we are taking number of rows as M, number of columns as N. Okay. That is why this has come to n. Whatever it may be, you can write n or m, whatever it may be. But see, for this representation, but generalized representation, a m by n only you are writing. Okay, you understand? Na? Number of, I think here n will come, that there m will come. Why? Because number of rows we are taking. No, row is constant. This is correct only. You can take both when n. Why? Because we don't know m or n where you are going. Okay, up to n you have gone, then 1n will come. In columns also up to n you have gone, then n1 will come. Here 1 is not going to change. Why? Because this is in first column. Okay, first column. This will be the general representation. Why I am asked you to write this? If you write this, then only you can represent this formula, or else you are not able to substitute. Now I am removing these two. Okay. Okay. Now what you have to do? You have to calculate this. Why? Because the elements you want, na? You see how I am doing? A11 first element is equal to Aij formula I am writing. You see, A11 is equal to need not write formula. This you need not write, but this formula you write again. 1 by 2 modulus I minus 2j, that is equal to 1 by 2 modulus I is 1. You see, this is Ij form. Ij 1 1. Both are 1. Here also 1 minus 2 into 1 modulus. Okay. Now you see A11 how much it will come? 1 minus 2 minus 1. But modulus of minus 1, 1. Finally 1 by 2. Why? Because this entire result is going to become 1 with modulus. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Modulus of minus 1 is 1. 1 by 2. Okay. Now you come for A12. A12. Okay. First you can finish the rows. Then we go for column. 1 by 2. Now directly you can write it. See, 1 2 means I1, okay, 1 minus 2 into j. J is 2 here. Now you write 2. You understand? Na? Okay, now 2 into 2, 4. 1 minus 4, minus 3. Minus 3, modulus 3. 3 by 2. 3 by 2 you take. Okay? Okay, now go for A21. See, unless you write this generalized element form, you don't know what are elements you have to take. You have written this, okay, or else what you are going to do? You are going to do A13. But A13 is not required here. That is why first you write this generalized form. Now you go for A21. A21, that is equal to half 1 mod 1. Why? Because see, not 1. Now I is 2 here. 2 minus 2 into j is 1. Okay. Why? Because this is the formula Aij. Okay. 2 minus 2, 0. That's all. 0 is going to come. Okay. Now go for A22. 1 by 2, I is 2 minus 2 into j is also 2. Okay. 2 into 2, 4. 2 minus 4, minus 2. But modulus of minus 2, 2. 2 by 2, 1. That's all. 1 will come. Okay. Now you are able to represent matrix. You represent matrix. Now you can represent this matrix. Values you have got, elements. Okay. You see, A is equal to A11. A11 is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 you write. A12 is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 you write. A21 is 0. Then left 1. 1. Like this you can represent the matrix. See, this will be the answer. Okay. Like this question will come for 3 by 3 matrix for examination and all. Construction of matrix is going to come in exam. Okay. Okay, now you understand the construction of matrix. You know the what is matrix, how to represent m by n, what is m, you know, and how to represent elements a, I, j, you know. Now we have constructed matrix also. Okay, number of rows, number of columns. Okay, now we go for types of matrices or types of matrices. Okay, let us see types of matrices. Then first type is column matrix. In types of matrices, first type is column matrix. Column matrix means, see, if a matrix is having only one column, then that is called column matrix. That means basic funda is column matrix means only one column, only one number of column, only one number of columns. Actual columns you write, but only one. That is why we can write only one number of column. Okay, you see here 3. Now how many columns are there? Only one column. See, don't think about rows. Rows let it be. But how many columns are there? Only one column. This is column matrix. Yes. Okay. Now again I am writing, you see. Is this the column matrix? Definitely column matrix. Why? Because see, I don't bother about rows. Here 2 rows are there, horizontally X, but vertically column. How many columns are there? Only one column. This is also column matrix. How many columns are there? Only one column. Why? Because see, I said already, numbers, functions also may come. Expressions, whatever it may be, square roots and all. Okay. You see, 3 cos x, x plus y, all are in one column only. See, 3 rows may be there. Row number 1, 3. Row number 2, cos x. Row number 3, x plus y. But column 1 only are there. That is why all these are column matrix. How many rows will come? Number of rows may come, but only one column should come. That is called column matrix. If you observe here representation, I am writing and removing again. Generalized form we will write here. You see here 1 into 1 is there. 1 into 1. Here 2 into 1 is there. Rows are 2 but column is 1. Here 3 into 1 is there. 3 rows, 1 column. Okay. Here what is not changing? Column is not changing. Now you can write this as m into 1. Rows can go up to m, but column is up to 1 only. Okay. Rows can go up to m. Why? Because we have taken m. See here m and n, there is no, what we can say, difference. If we write n by n, then you may get confused. What is row and what is n? Up to m rows we are talking, but can we go up to n rows? Yes. Why? Because we don't. These are only representative of number. Representation of number only. M also we don't know. N also we don't know. We can go anywhere. That is why. But logically, if you think m by n, we have taken m as row, n as column. That is why normally when we write in row place, you write up to m means m only. Don't write n. Try to avoid write n. Okay? Like that you think. This is logical. Now m by n is column matrix. Why? Because the column number is not going to change. Only one column you have to write, but how many rows? You can go up to m rows. Now I am removing these 3 down. Now you understand the concept, column matrix concept? Okay. Now this is concept of column matrix. Let us go for second one is row matrix. When column matrix is there, then naturally row matrix also will be there. Write down row matrix. Okay. Same like column matrix, row matrix also, in terms of row, you have to write. Okay. Now I am writing the same top one, 4. Is it a row matrix? Yes. Only one column, only one row. Write down only one row. one number of row. Only one row I have written, only one number of row. Only one number of rows will be there. We write like that, okay? That means row only one. But what about column? Number of columns may be there. You see now how to write? Is this row matrix? Yes, definitely row matrix. Why? Because see, only one row is there. 3 columns are there, but only one row is there. Here we did not write again 2 by 2 and all. Why? Because with these two examples, by comparing top 3 with these two examples, you can understand what is row matrix. Okay? Row matrix, only one row will be there. Okay, now you come here. What is this? This is 1 by 1. What is this? This is 1 by 3. Okay. Now you see where number is changing. In columns numbers are changing. In row number is fixed. What is that? 1 by n. Why I have written n? N columns you can go. M by n. N columns you can go. That is why even you see here n also you can write. But we have taken as m as number of rows, n as number of columns. That is why try to avoid writing. You write this. This will be correct. Or else you can write that, not a problem. N you can write anywhere. N you can write. Okay? 1 by n. Why 1 by n? Why? Because the number of rows are not going to change. Only one row will be there. That is why 1 into n. You can go up to n number of columns. 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay? This is called row matrix. Column matrix, row matrix. That means row number will be changing and column numbers will be changing. Based on that, this row matrix and column matrix are going to come. Okay. Third one, we can see square matrix. Write down square matrix. Okay. Square matrix means naturally you might be understanding. Square is what? Square is length and breadth will be same. Here we can take length as a row, breadth as column. Sorry. Length and breadth. Column. That means number of rows and number of columns, if both are equal, then that is going to be called as square matrix. See, logically I am showing this m is equal to n, rows is equal to columns. That means number of rows is equal to number of columns. Okay? So here also you may have got doubt, what is this 1 or 3 or 5? Is it a square matrix? Definitely square matrix. Why? Because see, m is equal to n, it should become 1 is equal to 1. 1 row, 1 column, 1 is equal to 1. That is why this is a square matrix. Undoubtedly square matrix. Okay, now you write down. Is it a square matrix? Definitely square matrix. Why? Because you see 2 rows, 2 columns are there. 2 is equal to 2. M is equal to n. 2 by 2. 1 by 1. 3 by 3 also square matrix only. 3 by 3 it should come. 2 by 3, 3 by 2 are not square matrix. Why? Because 3 comes means 3 has to come. 4 comes means 4 has to come. 3 by 3 is a square matrix, 4 by 4 is a square matrix, 2 by 2 is a square matrix, 1 by 1 is a square matrix. Why? Because if you understand square matrix further, 3 more concepts are there. Those depends on this square matrix only. That is why. See here, these are not square matrices. You see, 2 by 4, these are not square matrices. These two, this one. These 3 are not square matrices. This is square matrix. Okay, but this is a square matrix. Okay. In square matrix, m is equal to n. Now let us go for diagonal matrix. Okay. Okay, see diagonal matrix. Okay. Okay, what is diagonal matrix? If I write any example, then you can understand easily. Okay. See the matrix here, diagonal matrix. First you observe this matrix, then we go for diagonal matrix. See, in this matrix, first of all, is this a square matrix? Yes, it is a square matrix. You see 3 rows, 3 columns are there. Square matrix. In a square matrix, if all elements are 0 except in diagonal, then that is called a diagonal matrix. Then you may ask, what is diagonal? Diagonal, we know basic. This is base, this is height, this is diagonal. Okay. You may also now ask, sir, I will take this is base, this is height, and this is diagonal like this. Now 0, 5, root 5, 0. No. Standardized one. Now, for matrices, you take this as diagonal. Left to right, top to bottom. LRTB. Left to right, top to bottom. That is the diagonal. For matrices I am talking about. For remaining trigonometry and all, that rule may be different. Here 0 root 5 0 is not diagonal. Here 3 root 5 x plus y is diagonal. Okay. Here also you see 2x plus y is diagonal. 2x plus y is diagonal. Cos theta 3 is not diagonal. You understand? No? Now you tell me, except in diagonal, remaining all are 0. That is why, see, for diagonal matrix condition are, it should be a square matrix. Diagonal matrix is a square matrix. You see square matrix. 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, that should be like that. And remaining all zeros. Zeros. Except diagonal. Okay. Remaining all are zeros. You see diagonal 3 root 5 x plus y are there. These are elements. Remaining all elements are 0. Okay. If this is the condition, then that matrix is going to called as a diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix is a square matrix only. Square matrix. First of all, diagonal matrix is a square matrix. And in diagonal matrix, except in diagonal, remaining all elements should become 0. What is diagonal? Diagonal is left to right, top to bottom. Left to right. See, 3 to x plus y. Left to right you have to take, and top to bottom you have to take. That means first, second, third. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. 4, 4. 5, 5. Like that you have to take. A1, 1, A2, 2, A3, 3. Like that you have to take. This is A1, 1. This is A2, 2. This is A3, 3. Is it correct? First column, first row. Second column, second row. Third column, third row. Okay? Like this, you have to understand. Okay, now you understand what is the diagonal matrix. Why? Because see, this concept is very important. Diagonal matrix. Okay. If you don't know square matrix, you don't know diagonal matrix. Why? Because diagonal matrix is a square matrix. First of all, you have to understand like this. Okay, now we know diagonal matrix. Okay. Now you see here, okay, all elements are 0 and in diagonal are numbers are there. What if rather than 3 root 5 x plus 5, all 3's are there, then what will be the, see here diagonal matrix, see 3 by 3 only we have written. We will see 2 by 2 also. 1 by 1 also. That is very important. See, I am again writing 5. Is it a diagonal matrix? Definitely diagonal matrix. Why? Because see, one row, one column, and that is what we can say. See, this 1 by 1 is all. square matrix, whatever now has come, so, column matrix, row matrix, square matrix, diagonal matrix, everything it is going to become one by one. Okay, 5 is a diagonal matrix. Yes, diagonal matrix only 5. Okay, now this is a 3 by 3, 1 by 1. We write 2 by 2 also. 2 by 2. Okay, I am writing like this. See, 3 0 0 5. Is it a diagonal matrix? Definitely diagonal matrix. Why? Because you see, first of all, it should be a square matrix. Number of rows, number of columns are equal. 2 rows, 2 columns. Okay. Then, except in diagonal, remaining all 0, yes. Why? Because in diagonal, 3, 5 are there, remaining all zeros. Okay. Diagonally means what? Top to bottom, left to right. Top to bottom, left to right. Top, bottom, left, right. Okay, that is the diagonal. Now, you might have understand this diagonal matrix concept easily. Okay, now clear, very clear. Now I am not removing square. Another one I am going to write. Why? Because see, first of all you have to understand square, then only diagonal will come. Okay? Okay. Now let us go for scalar matrix. Scalar matrix. Okay. Now you see, I am writing first 2 by 2 scalar matrix. Then I will write 3 by 3 also. Okay. And 1 by 1. 1 by 1 will come all. 1 by 1. Say I will write 3 or 4 or root 6. Root 6 here I am writing. Okay. Okay. Now you see scalar matrix. What is see? First of all, scalar matrix is a diagonal matrix. First let me write and I will explain to you. Okay. Okay. Now we know square matrix and diagonal matrix. Like square matrix, diagonal matrix, scalar matrix is also a square matrix. First of all, you understand square matrix, scalar matrix also. After square matrix, it should be a diagonal matrix. You see diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix, remaining all zeros. This is also diagonal matrix, I explained to you. Okay? That means, see, first square matrix it should be, then diagonal matrix it should be, then we come for scalar matrix. Diagonal matrix, you know, okay? Now you see, here 3 root 5 x plus y are there, but here 6 root 3 root 6. Same number is there in diagonal. If same number, only one number in all diagonal elements are there, then that is going to call as scalar matrix. You understand? No? Now, these 3 are scalar matrices. This is a scalar matrix, these 3 are scalar matrices. Why? Because see, scalar matrix is a square matrix and diagonal matrix. In diagonal, only one number is available in all diagonals. That means in all places, so in diagonal, only one number. 6 means 6 has to come. Root 3 means root 3 has to come. Okay. Then this is going to called as scalar matrix. Okay. 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 Scalar matrix. Scalar matrix, if you understand, then I am going to remove and I am going to write one more identity matrix. Okay. Have you understand this now? Why? Because you see 3 are different. You see here square only, but all are having elements. Maybe having elements, may not be having elements. But here in diagonals only having elements. That is why this is diagonal matrix. Here in diagonals only having element square matrix, but only one element will be there in the diagonal. 6 means 6. Root 3 means root 3. Okay. Let us go for sixth one, identity element. Identity matrix. Identity matrix I am writing. Okay. Okay. What is identity normally? Identity means 1. We know 1. Okay. Now you see, this is identity matrix. This is identity matrix. This is identity matrix. For identity matrix, it should be a square matrix. Yes, square matrix you see 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3. Identity matrix is also a square matrix that you have to keep in your mind. Square matrix, diagonal matrix, scalar matrix, identity matrix. That means identity matrix is a diagonal matrix, square matrix, diagonal matrix, scalar matrix, and next one. Here root 3 may come. Any number may come, but here any number may not come. Here only 1 will come. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Like that. That means diagonal will be number 1. Element as 1. Remaining all zeros. This is called identity matrix. Okay. Now this is square matrix, diagonal matrix, scalar matrix, and identity matrix. You must be knowing. Okay. Last type is zero matrix. Now I said, see what are the representation and all. You can take A to Z any alphabet for representing the number capital A to capital Z, but you leave two letters like I told. Now identity matrix we are going to give as I. See, for this 2 by 2 I matrix, second order I matrix means what? I 1 0 0 1. Third order I identity matrix means 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Like that we may write. Okay. Even sometimes multiplication, any formula has come into I comes means automatically adjacent what matrix is there, based on that you have to take this. Like that will come. We go in questions and all, then we can understand more. But here you can know order. Third order identity matrix means, you see identity matrix is a square matrix. That means third order means 3 by 3 only has to come. And identity matrix means 1 1 1 will come in diagonal, remaining all zeros. Like that you can understand easily. Okay. Now identity matrix we can represent with I. Okay. Likewise, zero matrix also we can represent with O. Zero matrix we also represent with O. That means except I and O, you can take any alphabet to represent the remaining matrices. Okay. What will be zero matrix? You see here, this is 0. Now you might be understanding. 0 is not a square matrix. May not be square. It may be square matrix, may not be square matrix. Okay. You can take 0 like this. 0, 0, 0 square. Here square matrix. Here square matrix. But here not a square matrix. You see 2 columns are there but only 1 row. Here also 3 rows are there but only 1 column. It may be square matrix. It may not be square matrix. Zero matrix. But all elements should be 0. Okay, all elements should be 0. It may or may not square matrix. See here, square matrix is one concept. Without square matrix means normal matrix. We can say this is normal matrix. It may be square matrix, it may not be square matrix. This is a normal matrix, but all elements will be 0. Representing 0 matrix is with O. Representing identity matrix with I. Remaining all matrices you can take any alphabet. Okay. Now these 7 types if you understand, then one last concept is left for this class, that is equal matrix. We will finish that, we will close this chapter. Equal matrices are equality. We can write equality. When this will become equality, you see here, say A is having 1, 3, 5, minus 6. Then B is also, if it is 1, 3, 5, minus 6, then we can write A is equal to B. You understand the concept here? You see 135 minus 6, 135 minus 6. Why? Because see here, A, I will write another. A is not equal to C. Why? Because you see order has been changed here. Order, not order. Elements order has changed. Matrix order may be same, but elements order has been changed. You see here, 3 element is having A12 position. But here 3 element is having A21 position. Second row, first column. Here same position. You see 1, 3, 1, 3. 5 minus 6, 5 minus 6. But here 1, 5, 3 minus 6. That means see 1 and minus 6 may be in same position. But these two are interchanged. That is why A is not equal to C, but A equal to B. These are equal matrices. That means to become equal, number of rows, number of columns should be equal. Each element position also should be equal. Then only this is going to be called as equal matrices. See, what is equal matrix like? Definition they are not going to ask. They ask equal matrix like, then one matrix is they give means remaining also you can take. Or else the question may come like this. A is equal to B and A is say 1, 3, X, 4, B is equal to say Y, 3, 2, Z. They will ask you to find X, Y, Z. Now if you see, if they are A equal to B also they have given A given, B given, and they are asking us to find X, Y, Z. You see here, X is equal to 2, yes. Y is equal to 1, yes. Z is equal to 4. Okay? 3 matched, no question. X is equal to 2, Z is equal to 4, and Y is equal to 1. Like this you have to perform. See, such type of questions will come on equal matrix concept. Okay? You did not worry. They are not going to ask you definition. Definitions and all, it is wastage of time to write and all. You have to understand the concept. That's all. What is equal matrix? Equal matrix is this one only. Okay? Now we finished the concepts required for 3.1 exercise. What we do in the next class, try to solve 3.1 exercise solutions. Okay? Thank you very much.